Good morning, round two.
Ding, ding.
Our members know that we preach consistency over intensity, and we would like to let you know that we are consistently working and investing in the technology to make this experience even better for our members. We have new lights. I think it looks great online here. We have our camera hooked up this morning right now. We apologize for those who missed the stream earlier today and appreciate you coming back and revisiting us as we pick up from where we left off on the floor.
Mer person.
To be
continued.
Why we were down here, we were trying to get towards our splits. So we started working in this modified 90 position with our shoulders packed, hips extended, sitting up nice and tall. Then we came back down here and we were going to switch sides. So then we were here and we'll straighten out the leg this time. From here, externally rotate and maybe point the foot, and then internally rotate for most of us. Lauren's body might be saying on that external rotation. Mine is saying, oh my goodness, as we try to roll that back in. Press through the floor, a little bit of the jazz splits, or whatever you want to call that here. And then for 5 more seconds while we're here, the head, the shoulders, the hips are all facing that leg in the front. 3, 2, 1, to the elbow, bend the knee, and then flip-a-roo. Same thing on the other side. The distinctions you were looking for here is that the shoulders stay stacked or forward, and the hip could open and close. When with that hip in extension or forward, we'll then straighten out that front leg. With a straight leg and pointed toes like in our handstand, let's externally rotate in that hip, showing the inseam forward. And then, for me, internal rotation. For Lauren, a little effort on that external rotation. And then most of us are going to feel a little more sensation on the internal rotation there. From there, just press through, hang out in that tall sit, square up, the face, head, shoulders, and hips are all going forward. Hold for a second longer, press into the floor to stay tall. Back to the elbow, and then let's get to those wrists. Cue it up.
Onto all fours to warm up our wrists for handstands soon. Spreading your fingers out wide. Gently place the fingertips down, and then roll through those fingers to the callus line. Are your elbows still straight while you're doing that? And then press into the palms of your hands. Grip the floor, straighten those elbows, trying to rotate that blood donation forward. Pull your shoulders down. Now for 1 or 2 with your shoulders down, gently hide your blood donations or turn your elbows around. And then again, screw into the wrists, rotating them forward. One last time. Internal rotation on those humeruses, and then rotate open. So funny. Gently pressing your shoulders over top of your fingertips. Use your fingers to press yourself back to stacked. Repeat again. Little bit of shoulder, wrist extension, and then press back. One more time. Use those fingers, warm them up. Press through the knuckles, flick the floor away, shake it out. Fingertips towards you. So fingers go down first, all the way through the callus line, into the palm, connect. Shoulders pull down, elbows are nice and straight. Let's sit back with straight elbows right away, keeping those shoulders low. Make sure the palms stay in contact with the floor. Press into the fingers to stack again. And repeat one more time. Sit back. Feel that weight in your fingers.
I can't sit back far today.
Now gently bend those elbows a little bit. Can you sit back into that? And then from there, peel the palms away from the floor. And then the fingers flick. Shake that out.
Shake it out. Let's go back to that split pose for a second. Tall sit, extensions off of that 90. If we're failing to maintain that lumbar extension here through the spine, please sit on a yoga block or pillow or lift your bum up. It's important that if Lauren's spine was in that lumbar flexy shape, that we bump up the bum and keep that spine nice and strong and long. With the hands on the floor as Lauren instructed, fingertips, knuckles, and then hands, pull the shoulders down, and then shrug or elevate. Push forward, armpits engaged. pull down, retract. Elevate once more, keeping the hands firmly on the floor. Shrugged shoulders is great for our handstand practice. Press forward, pull down, finish in retraction. And then with the hands in the same place, pull and push that energy as we slide glide through the T-spine. Are your grips on the bum cheeks consistent through, or is one lifting as you slide? Stay anchored, drive the heels into the floor, return to center, and then wiggle that out. And we'll do that one more time. Hands, fingertips, go down. I have my dorsiflex ankles like a karate foot. Lauren's pointing like ballet or gymnastics. And I'm going to maybe switch it up to there as we go here. So with pointed feet, sitting tall, retract shoulders, then push down, then protract forward, elevate, shrug. Retract shoulders, pull shoulder blades down, press forward, driving the floor away, elevate for the last one, finish in retraction, and then have a little bit of fun in your pancake version.
I really like this
hips,
rib slide today.
Rib slides, forward folds.
Ooh.
Take another breath there. So this is one of the skills I've lost as a COVID casualty here. We'll try to get that back as I can practice that more. Sit tall. And from here, let's go into our body rolls, Lauren.
Body rolls on our backside. Lying down, arms outstretched beside you in that T position. Legs are nice and long. Our first rolls today, our arms are going to take us over, and then we'll get into our legs. Taking one arm, point it towards the ceiling. From there, head's going to lift, shoulders going to lift. Sweep that arm around. Both arms will end up overhead as you roll to your stomach. Remember, in this one, we're trying not to use our legs. From here, take that same arm to 90 degrees, around the hip, looking at it, eyes, shoulder, upper body, roll. Second side, to the ceiling, sweep across, head and shoulders, on your stomach. Same arm, sweeps down. I follow it with my eyes, and then my head starts looking up towards the ceiling, upper body, rolls me to my backside. Let's get to the legs now for one each way. A knee comes in. A gentle extension on those hamstrings for as we get into our handstand. That leg will gently start to fall over, and it'll pull us onto our stomach. To roll back, bend that same knee, reach it to the sky, lower body pulls you over. Other leg, same routine. Knee pulls in, gentle extension, let it roll you across, ending up on your stomach. And last one to the backside, bending the knee, reaching to the ceiling, and rolling over. So nice. Great.
Squats. Continuing on those hips. Assemble in your safe squat position. Whether you come up or you stayed right down low.
We came up.
So we'll get down.
But then come on down.
Getting down in a squat, personalize your stance, personalize that depth.
Oh, I already
and
get down
breathe.
here again.
If we're good here, let's chase that Lauren level squat and hang out for about 10 more seconds. Shift the weight, warm up those Achilles, and push tension from the floor. Extending the spine, tucking the chin, perhaps as an extended task, bring your arms overhead. Woo! How's that T-spine feel there? Bring the arms back down, press into the ground to stand up, and then add that little wiggle in between. Let's transition to the floor through that sides of sit and integrate one more series of rolls for today's practice. Knees over toes, check.
Oops, sorry.
Then go to that toe squat if we could. Knees to the ground, extending the hips, flattening out the toes, and sitting on the heels. From here, get to our backside, and let's link the arm and the leg combinations together. On our back. First, we'll move the arm, followed by the leg. take, in this case, my left arm, sweeping it to the hip, reaching to the ceiling, rolling to the front side. Can I switch directions? I'm going to...
I got it.
Okay, so rolling to the front side. That was my right arm. So, excuse me, that was my left arm.
Don't
So now
confuse
it's my
me.
right leg, the opposite leg.
Opposite leg.
Reach across the body and continue rolling in that same direction. Let's switch. Arm first, across the body, rolling to prone or face down. Opposite leg, knee bends, initiate the roll, and continue to your back. Once more. Arm to the hip, arm to the ceiling, roll to your front side. Same opposite leg, extend the hip, and roll to your back. And then arm to the ceiling, reach across the body, laying prone. And then leg, hip extend, reach, and roll to your back.
Ta-da!
From here, assemble in our squats position once more. Nice and control. Stay low, stand tall, get low, hanging out for just a couple more moments. Here again, we can do a little bit of that rock back and forth. Try to keep those heels down. Extend that T-spine. And as that additional challenge, arms towards overhead. Extend those elbows. Point those fingertips. Pull the arms down. And then press to stand tall. Add our wiggles. Return to the floor through that size of sit series. Knees over toes. Transition weight to the balls of feet, sinking low. Knees down, hips extend. Down dog, 3 points. Lauren.
3.0. Place your hands on your floor. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the floor. Tilt your tailbone to the ceiling. Keeping that tailbone tilt, gently extend your knees towards your down dog. Don't round that low back. Try to straighten your knees for a second. Whew, keep the tail long. From here, we're going to pull through to our plank position. Hold the plank. Squeeze a butt. Pull your shoulders down. Now, you're going to take a foot, flick the floor away, point up towards the ceiling, pressing the other heel towards the floor. Stay square with those hips. Pull through to your plank position. Repeat. Flick the floor away. Point. Stay square. Try to straighten that foot, knee that's on the ground. Pull through. One more time each. Flick. Point. Press. Elevate those shoulders like your handstand. Back through. One last time. Flick. Press. Stay square. Pull through. Oh, plank hold. And come on down.
Core styles, Lauren.
Core styles. Tuck your shirt in. All right, lying on our back to our banana first, or our hollow position. Gently lift your head and shoulders off the floor, connecting your ribs to your hips, so you use your abs to do that. That low back still has that small curvature under it. It's not ramming into the floor. If you'd like to add more, could we lift those knees, bringing them towards our chest, pointed toes. From here, extend a single leg, pull it back to center. Extend the other leg, pull it back to center. Can we extend both legs and hold for 5, 3, 2, 1, pull back to center. Gently relax. I hope you have that feeling too.
I sure did. Last set of down dogs as we get up to this standing position. I need to give myself some room there. I keep kicking through
those long legs.
I know.
All right, with the gripping the floor, tail long. Let's get to our, let's go down dog quickly first. 2-legged down dog. Then pull through, feel that brace. Press, flick the floor away, elevate shoulders, stay square, straighten your knees. Pull back to center. Pause, flick, push away. Imagining that flick of the foot comes in handy as we go to kick up to our handstand. Pull back through. Feel the weight in your hands as you're doing this, pressing the floor away. Last time through that plank, squeeze, hold, and then relax. Whew.
Let's size this sit up from here. Flex those toes and point. Could you point your toes underneath at the tops of your feet, lift away from the floor, and then maintain that tension as you extend the hips. And then tuck under the toes, transition to the toe squat, and then stand up, own it, own it, own it, come down, and shake it out. From here, let's have a little bit of fun as we continue to warm up with our handstands and the squat cartwheel style. I'll go first, followed by Lauren. The I Go, You Go rep series is common in our workouts. Follow me if you know what to do, or watch me if it's brand new. Performance enhancing tip, as per Lauren, tuck in your shirt. Starting in your squat foot position, take time, bring a hand to the floor, then the other, and transfer to the squat position on the other side. Switch. You could also place your hands on a box and learn the pattern of hand, hand, foot, foot. And as we get more confident with that movement, we can get lower. And then we'll switch off. Follow me, follow Lauren, have fun on your own. Work on the squat cartwheel for that fun weight transfer and to be confident in the ways that we might need to bail out of your handstand. And you say the B word and it does jinx things. So just about 2 each way here, alternating back and forth. The stall is cool. Shake it out.
Always purposeful.
One more time. Here we go. So from your squats position.
Hand, hand, foot, foot. And, you know, might have looked away, might have not, but we're trying to keep those legs tight to our body when we do this. Keeping that active hip flexion. Nice. But also just having fun. Good.
And then up. Shaking it out. Definitely feeling warm. Heart rate saying hello. Wrists are saying let's go. And Lauren's going to do one more each way. Breathing. Perhaps pausing. Having fun. Nice. And then we're up. And again, friendly wiggles all over the place.
Yeah, those are tough.
Keep it loose. How is your handstand practice going? We're always interested to know in the chat, in a DM, any way that you can reach out to us, Twitter, you name it, we're there. What's up? How are your skills going? Today we're going to be working on handstands in the center, working towards 5, 10, and 15-second intervals. Are those numbers for you? Are your numbers 1, 2s, or 3s? Practice the wall climb, do the handstand on the vault as the pike style. Work on your progressions to stay strong. You first, me first, 5 seconds.
I'll go.
Okay. So Lauren, again, prefers the tripod entry, and I like that kick up. Prefer one or the other. Practice a little bit of everything. And as Lauren continues for 5-second handstand hold. Of course, we get a couple entries. The first one might be the toughest. Take your time. Take your breath. And what's on that checklist for you? The gripped hands, the straight elbows, the hollow position, the bum squeeze, the toe point, then that owning feature of coming down with control.
Your turn.
I've said the list myself, and I hope I can act on it here.
5 seconds, team Ian. Getting to feel that kick up for the first time today. How much off the floor do we need to get into that upside down position? Finding that line, feeling that balance point. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I think 5 seconds went pretty well with some rest. In this I Go, You Go fashion, does 5 seconds feel like a number that we could do again?
Yeah.
Great. Get your space, get your protocols, and what's on your list. Breathing is included, but it all starts with the setup. The fingers are open. The kick up is controlled. Find the right weight. And give yourself that opportunity to find your line in those 5 seconds.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, shake
I
it
was
out.
thinking it was 10.
No, it was good. 5 seconds. Setting yourself up with that nice expectation can also help your performance. But if you are in that amazing place, just keep going.
Your turn. 5 seconds, Ian. Nice. Gripping the floor with those hands. Pressing away. Tacking under. growing tall, and then pushing away to stand up tall. Nice.
And then the shake. Rest off those hands, but continue to work on the balance. Can you pistol squat? This is my right leg. Oh, little fail, but that's okay. We can get up. What about you?
Yes, I've done it a couple times.
And then this is my left leg.
Before.
Oh my goodness. That's normally the leg that's not as strong. That was fun.
That's good.
And up. Can you do the pistol? Maybe, maybe not. Working on these drills coming up here will help build that resilience in the ankle and strengthen the hips to perform such a move. Pull up one leg on a single leg, balancing. Knee over toe. Maximize the ankle, and from this position, shift your hip back. Then extend to tall. One more time on that same leg. The knee over the toe first, and then pull that hip back, getting lower, and extend through.
Whew.
Add the shake, 2 repetitions on the other side. Pull up, coup de pied position ballet. Knee over toe, nice and strong there, and then pull the hip back, sinking just a little bit lower, and then extend the hip to tall. One more time. The plie style, the hip stays stacked over top of that foot, and then we pull the hip back and stand up to tall. Shake it out. We talked about that pike stand. If that handstand in the center is just a little bit on that crazy side, if you had that Chesterfield or Ottoman, you could place your feet on top of the box and work on that pike shape. It's an extension off of the elephant crawl, an extension off of the down dog, as there's more load on the arms, and the progressions include finding those 3-point positions upside down. Regress your skills to progress your strength. But Lauren and I will go.
That sounds like a song, a jingle.
Oh,
Regress your skills to progress your strength.
I got jingle. You got the jangle? Jingle jangle.
Are we on to 10 seconds?
We're on to 10 seconds. 10-second holds, set up, the same. Find your line, perfect your handstand. And I'm gonna be quiet. It tends to go better when I do. Hollow, hollow, hollow. It's great, but hollow, those toesies.
Oh, I thought I was hollow.
It was great. The legs were kind of like off to the side.
Oh, that's what I was.
Which is
thought
fine.
I was doing my line so good.
Which is fine.
Not banana.
Give yourself the time to figure it out upside down. It doesn't have to be perfect every time, but the hollow shape does aim to help. That was really strong to hang on to that. Okay,
Oh,
10
I thought
seconds.
I was totally hollowed.
10 seconds.
All right, Ian's turn. Reaching up, keeping those legs. This is weird.
I'm just trying to save it.
Okay. Pressing the floor away with straight elbows. Nice. Growing up towards the sky. Pressing. Finding that balance point. Breathing while you're here. 3, 2. Controlled descent. Nice.
Woof. Is 10 seconds a second set? If you're into that, take your rest and rock it. Personally, through that that 10-second set there, I felt stronger and longer as I went through. Give yourself that opportunity to ground yourself down, to point those toes tall, to breathe, to check in with the list. But it does start with the hands and the shrug, then the hollow, and owning that toe point till the very end.
All right. 10 seconds again, attempting for that. Breathing, taking your time, re-entering if needed. Don't feel bad about that. 1 or 2 attempts there as you press the floor away. Continue to tuck under, continue to grow. Whew.
And the shake. That's 2 sets each.
Yep.
Add the wiggles, and then continue the progression to that squat. On a single leg, get down low. From here, could you find the ball of foot on that bottom leg and hold. Heel down. You might be able to sink a little lower. Repeat one last time. Find that strength. It doesn't have to be high. Own it till the end is allowed. Heel down. Extend the hip through. Shaking it out. 2 repetitions on the other side. Ankle to the center. Keep knees here. Or out to the side, but adduct to center like our handstands right now. Knee presses over toe. With patience, progress towards that toe balance on a bent knee. The heel goes down. You may be able to sink a little bit lower. And then from there, same thing. Transition to the ball of the foot. Hold for 4, 3, and then down. And extend and shake. For 2 reps, pretty darn intense. Check it out. One more set of the handstand. We went from low to medium to high. Building your confidence and skills as we go. If you're feeling that you need to go the other way and go back to 5 seconds, that's okay too. Follow us as we go. I go, you go. Lauren's setting up her handstand first.
What's our goal?
15. 15 seconds with those little shakes in between. 15. What's on your list? Finding that right weight today for both of us seems to be a little work. There we go. Again, when we do watch the video review, I say, Lauren, point those toes. And then in the ones that I say, Lauren, look at you, it's so great. The toes are pointed. Press down through those hands. Point up through the toes. It has nothing to do with what I say. It has everything to do with what you're doing in that handstand. That was really well done.
Shake it out. All right, Team Ian. 15 seconds-ish, plus or minus. Always great. Enjoy the ride. Try not to be a banana with spread peels. Nice. Tucking and growing and elbows straight. And try to remember to breathe while you're there. It'll help. Nice controlled descent.
And the shake. 15 seconds might be enough. It was super successful to finish like that for Lauren. But do you have one more?
Yeah.
Great. Can't hold that person back here. Mind of its own. The dragon, the Lauren, the handstand. Pointing toes and breathing. Nice and strong as we finish. Press down to go up tall. Wonderful way to recalibrate that shape. Point the toes. I'm going to give you 15.
Yeah, I've got like 14
work.
Mississippis.
That was awesome. Really well done.
All right, Ian. 15-ish seconds, one more time. Trying to enter nicely. Sorry, announcers jinx. Gets you every time. Breathing, pressing the floor away, growing tall. Still trying to find that extension through the T-spine. Nice. And breathe.
Ooh, I was literally going sideways, so I'm happy I was able to save that series of reps. Add the shake. Let's return to that pistol squat one last time. Single leg, pull up on the other. Our plie style to the front. And this time, just extend the leg out to the front. Could you get lower and hang out in your safe low position for 4, 3, 2, bring that leg in, extend that hip through. Let's just switch. Same thing on the other side.
You know, after this, my quads are going to grow 3 sizes.
I feel it most in my calves, right? Where do you feel that the quads are definitely doing a lot of load on the pistol squat?
Here, obviously.
Yeah, good. Feel the booty too. It's all for the booty. Okay, knee over toe. Check, 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 check. Then extend that leg and hold. Can we then get a little lower as we spend more time here? Again, for 4, 3, 2, stand up nice and tall and under. One last time each side.
Oh.
No? Yeah. Okay, we won't tell too much about what happens in the change room at home, but here we go. Okay, pull it up. Pull it up. We got knees over toes. Then once you're at your safe low, extend that leg. And after you go low on the bent leg, pull this straight leg up, which is gonna burn those quads. Then bring it in extend the hip through, and one final rep on the other side. The shake, wiggle and roll, both are super helpful to stay chill and loose. Here we go. Knee over toe. What body part do you want to excite to help you here? Then straighten the leg. And again, as I try to get lower, I'm pulling up the other leg here for 4, 3, flex the knee, extend the hip, replace the foot to the floor. Check it out. We'll be sending this edition. How are you doing there, Lauren?
Oh, good. Yes.
We'll be sending this edition out to our members. Thank you for following along. We do apologize for that first edition this morning going dark, but we're committed to our practice, committed to those investments in our technology to make this experience for you great.
The best.
So thank you so much. We do have a membership platform at barsandbells.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. Lauren, Ian, Bars and Bells, have a great Saturday. Take care.
See you again soon.
Bye.